Gonna go shoot another video today, even though it's like, yeah. Well, technically, this is my first video for today, kinda, sorta. Anyway, today's little rant or bitch fit or whatever is, well, I don't even like calling them that in all honesty. I don't know. But, I mean, I kinda do because I'm used to people labeling and everything else. Let me cut the light on because it's dark as hell. That's a little bit better, maybe. But, anyways, it's like, tried to lay down and go to sleep before I gotta go into work, and like it has been every damn day here lately, every time I try to lay down, it's like all hell breaks loose. And today I actually heard somebody being outside, whether it was a neighbor or whether it was the maintenance people or whatever, I don't know, but somebody's out there doing something. I'm not looking, I don't care, because I'm angry. So, like, enough said. And they want to let me know that they're angry too, I feel like. And I feel like they're being petty, just like the woman is being petty that was like, oh, I'm going to make sure you never get your kid back now. Like, Lord help you, you know. But anyways, and it's like, for as far as the girl that I'm in love with and all that, it's like I'm literally just trying to not even focus on that and talk about that anymore, because I'm like done. Because I'm so over it and I'm so tired of it. And I'm just trying to focus on me and stuff. And so I come in here and I listen to some music, and I was like, well, if they're going to be making racket and they're going to be being loud, I'll be loud too. So I sung along to a bunch of songs that I liked, even though I kind of butchered a few, but it'd be alright. And I just kind of been goofing off alone, having a good time, danced a little bit. Like, trying to be in a good mood and stuff. But it's like, I guess the girl is making fun of me. That's probably the last time I'll mention her until something happens or whatever, if anything happens. But I guess her little face thing that she does have up on her Facebook profile is to be making fun of me, is to be laughing at me, because she is doubting me just like everybody else has. And in all honesty, all that's going to do is actually push me further than I've probably ever been pushed before, in all honesty. So if you are laughing at me, whatever, like, I know what I'm capable of, and I'm tired of letting everybody else's opinion of what I'm capable of deter my own, like, thoughts about myself and keep me a prisoner in my own world and everything, just because I've lived through childhood traumas and stuff that have molded me into this honestly very scared person, and I'm tired of being scared. And so hopefully, well, I'm tired of even saying hopefully, I'm going to put my best foot forward in all that I do. I'm going to try. I'm going to push myself harder than I've ever pushed myself, and I'm going to accomplish and reach my goals, whatever they even are. And I know one of my goals is getting my daughter back. And so, there you have it. There it is. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what happens for, it's like, I watched this movie the other night, and it was called Two Brothers, and it's an old movie about these tigers. And in one of the tigers, like, he gets put in the circus, and so they have to break his spirit or whatever, so that way he'll jump through the hoop of fire and everything. That way he'll obey and mind and do, on commandment what he's supposed to. And it's like, I think that's literally what happens to everybody for the majority. Unless you have, like, really good, supportive people around you. 98.99% of us, that's like kind of what happens to us. And, or maybe it doesn't, and maybe that's just my perception from where I'm standing, because everybody lies to me. Maybe everybody lies to me, and maybe everybody is living the life that they, kind of put the effort in for and dreamed for and everything else. I have no idea. But for as far as I can tell, with the way everybody comes to me and whines, and that's another thing too that I mentioned in my last video, I think, was about how I told one of my friends, I was like, well, maybe I'm empathic. And she's like, well, you can be empathetic, especially based on the way your childhood was and stuff like that. And that's going to make you be more empathetic and everything and care more about other people's feelings than you do your own and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, but that's fucked up. Like, I don't like that about myself. And, but then again, I do, because I'm used to it and I don't know, and everything else, but like at the same time, I'm just tired of being stepped on and trampled over and used like a doormat, like literally, like for as far as just emotional tug of wars. Like, I mean, in all honesty, I wish to God I would have had the money to honestly like catch some people doing some stuff over the years, over the past, practically since my daughter was born, catch them on fucking videotape and just play the shit back and be like, there you go, now do what you're gonna do to them, because they're a criminal, because what they did was, not right and everything. But anyways, I'm just so over shit, and I'm so over people, and I'm so over assholes, and I'm so over everything, and it's really hard trying to find the balance between letting go and letting God, and between stepping up and doing your part and how much effort you're supposed to put in when you've put in so much emotional effort, like I have, practically from day one, because it was like, here, you're going to be responsible for everybody's emotional well-being, because we're going to pile it all up on you, and if we're not happy, then we're going to take it out on you. And so, I don't know. And I would think that going back to the counselor, if I could even find a ride, which as of right now, I can't unless I'm like literally begging and pleading and kissing ass and paying someone. And I'm not doing all that shit. I'd rather just pay and go, but I don't even have the money right now to pay and go. And I sure as hell ain't gonna kiss somebody's ass just to go to counseling. But, and that's another thing too, like I don't get why the hell counseling, since it's just us sitting and talking, why we can't do it on camera like this. Like, hell, this is how my damn mental health evaluation went. The damn woman was someplace else. She wasn't even there in the office. Like, I had to talk to a computer screen, Like, but I don't understand why they can't do that for people that don't have rides and don't have a vehicle. Like, that makes no sense whatsoever to me. And so anyways, here's what it is and everything, I guess. But I've sat here and I've thought, now would counseling really help me, with this and everything? And in all honesty, I don't think it would, because the woman that was my counselor and people, like, it's really hard for people to understand me because I'm that uniquely vast in my mental structure of my core beliefs and values, I guess, or something like that. Like, I don't even know how to fucking word it. Like, every time you think you got me figured out, you don't. I can guarantee you, because I ain't even got me figured out. Because I'm so used to having to be the scapegoated child, therefore I'm in that mentality, but also just, I'm very flexible, like, with things. Like, I'm just like, if it changes, it changes. Like, change is inevitable. And if it changes, well, that sucks, and I'm not happy about it, and it makes me mad, and it makes me sad. I mean, yeah, I'm going to go through the emotions of it, and my emotions will be fairly intense because this trauma that I've endured through my life and stuff like that, but I just don't get it. Like, I just really don't get it. But, I'm going to try to not be lazy and to not be stubborn and to make decisions even if I don't have outside validation, because that's my biggest thing. Like, that's the biggest thing, like, through the torment and torture and trauma and shit that I've been through, is like I'm always seeking outside validation, because it's like when you're a kid, you do something right, you want your mom to be like, yeah, you did a good job. Your dad to be like, yeah, you did a good job. Well, imagine if your parents never said that and they're always like, that's all right. Yeah, that's good. I guess that's okay. That looks like shit. You shouldn't have done that. That's wrong. And that's all you heard your whole life. And so all you want is somebody to come along, and that's another thing too. Maybe it's Leos too. Maybe it's not just me, but maybe it goes as far back as to being into Leos, because Leos, like, I've never been able to sit down with one and talk to one, because, like, it probably wouldn't work anyways, just trying to have a conversation. But then again, I don't know. But we're supposed to be these attention whores that just constantly want attention, and we constantly want praise. And I think to myself, is it that, or is it that we're constantly seeking outside validation because we've all went through trauma in our childhood that caused us to never see or never receive any positive confirmation or validation for anything that we ever did. And so we're older now and we're still seeking that, and so we like to hear it. We like to hear people say, you're pretty, you're sweet, you're nice, you're kind, and compliments. And I get that other people do too, but when other people have heard them at a generic, like, basic value or situation or whatever, like, where they heard it. Like, when you hear good stuff when you're real little, it sets with you more. And I even know that because my papa literally never insulted me. My papa Myers, probably even my papa Stacy too. I don't know though. He might have once or twice. But my papa Myers, like, he never insulted me ever. Ever, ever. Like, never. Now, I don't remember him being very, like, into giving compliments either. Like, other than, like, I was going to be, well, it wasn't even him saying it. He would just say things like I was a wild one and I had a lot of fire inside of me, and I had a temper that could, make the devil shake and stuff like that. But, like, he never really complimented me. And my grandmother did quite a bit. And so did my family on occasion quite a bit, but under the traumatic events and the abuse that I received, it was more of a perverted form of shit. And it's like, oh, you're so pretty, you're beautiful, you're so pretty, you're so pretty. And it came across as envious and jealous, and you've got that tan, olive complected skin and shit like that and everything. And, like, I had to deal with that, and, like, it just wasn't right. And sometimes I worry about my kid being over there, because I worry that they're putting it in her head that she's, like, gorgeous supermodel in comparison to my niece, because my mom has done told me that she thinks that my daughter's prettier than my niece, and that's some fucked up shit to say about your damn grandchildren, but that's the way my mom is. She thought my sister was prettier than me, because my sister looked like her, and my sister was her little mini-me, and then here I look like my dad. And so anyways, like, I don't know, there's all kinds of family dynamics, and I'm tired of family dynamics from the past dictating my present situation and my present being in life, and, like, in the now. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, I want to cut the cord and that be it. But since they got my kid right now, and my counselor told me, which I don't know how much truth there is to it, but she's like, when you get your daughter back, you're going to have to go over and, like, visit with them and let them visit with her and do this and do that. And I was like, bull fucking shit. I was like, hell fucking no. Like, they took her from me, like, no, I'm not doing that. And while I'm actually a very loyal person when it comes to family and love and all that and everything. And I've even spoken other videos about how I do care about my dad still, even though he's treated me like shit. And I do care about my mom still, even though she's been a narcissistic asshole and everything. I can't have a relationship with them, no matter how bad I want it, because it's just not going to work. It's always going to be broken. It's always going to be damaged. And so if I go around them, it's going to be like on false pretenses of me pretending like things are okay when they're not. And then how the hell is that going to be healthy for my daughter? To be like, oh, let's go see your Nana and Papa. Hi, yeah, everything's great. I love you too. Have a good day. You know? And then it's like, I don't have nobody that's a partner to come home and bitch to and shit and be like, oh my God, I had to go over there and for their weekly visit or their monthly visit or what the fuck ever. And I just wanted to smack them for all the shit that they put me through because I'm still angry and this and that, And I don't know. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to deal with all this. And then when I went to my counselor, the only advice that she had was like, close your eyes and breathe and imagine being in a place that, you want to be and da-da-da-da-da. And where's the greatest place that you could be? Okay, my daughter had only been to the beach once when she was 2 years old. So that's where I imagined us, because I always told my kid, I was like, as soon as I get my license, we're going to the fucking beach. Like, it's been 10 years since you've been to the beach, or 9 years, or or whatever. And we're going to go to the beach. I'm taking you to the beach. Like, I want that to be your first memory of me driving after I've had my license for like just a few months. Hey, we went to the beach. I'll be damned if they didn't fucking take her. Like, they took her to the beach. Like, I swear to God. And, like, part of me's like, that damn counselor fucking told them that shit just to fucking try to break me. Because somebody somewhere's got some psychological warfare shit out up against me. And motherfucker, it ain't gonna work. Like, you can break me for a moment. You can make me cry. You can make me feel like I'm insane. But I know how sane I am. Like, I know how logical I can be and stuff like that. I also know how illogical I can be. I know how illogical, like, I really do. Like, but there's always a reason for me to do the things that I do. And that's like anybody. Everybody has their reasonings. I just hate that most people, 99.999 fucking percent of y'all, can't even speak truth on y'all's reasonings as to why you do the fucking things that you do. Like, I would love to interrogate some people about themselves just to see what the fuck their answers would be. Because I guarantee by the time I even got like 10 minutes into it, they would else be sitting there and be like, because, and they'd be crying and they'd be like, leave me alone, I don't want to talk about it. Or they'd be sitting there because they'd never really thought about it and they'd be like, I don't know why I do that, And I'd be like, well, don't you think it's about time you think about it? Just saying, But no, instead go out and do some more drugs and then get arrested and then cry because you got arrested because you do drugs and just keep doing that, Like, I don't understand people. I really don't. I really don't get it. And see, this is where, like, if you allow it to consume your mind, this is where, like, shit can spiral into mental conditions and delusions and shit. Because you get so anxious and overthinking, and your mind stays in that. And then the stress from that eats away at you. And then you start thinking people are out to get you type shit. And then paranoia kicks in. And then you're just fucking lost in that shit. Like, you're fucking gone in that shit until somebody snaps you back into reality. And it's like you sit here, you see like on the internet where people are like, oh, it's all in your mind and this is a dream and da 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 da, or this is the Matrix, or and shit like that. And you're just like, okay. You're just like, I didn't need that. I need the actual answer, the real answer as to what's going on, not the fake bullshit answer that your mind came up with because it kept running like a fucking hamster on a goddamn wheel that couldn't figure out how the fuck to get off the shit. Like, calm down, But I'm gonna end this video here because I was just making it like random, I guess, like random thoughts. But it's just about me, like, try to do better, try to put my best foot forward, and people that don't believe in me can kiss my ass. And for as far as I understand, that's the majority of people around me. And I'm really, really, really sick of that because a bunch of them, I don't even know them. A bunch of them, I ain't even done shit to them. And they act like they're mad at me because I'm not taking them along with me every time I try to succeed at something. And so then I've tried to do that in my past, and I've tried to drag everybody with me. And then everybody's so fucking moronically like lost in wanting it their way or whatever that they can't understand the concept behind the ideas that I'm trying to bring into fruition, I guess you'd say. Oh, fuck. My nose and my eye and the cat and my allergies. And anyways, I'm actually starting to get sleepy a little bit. But, anyways, like, I don't understand how people can be so cruel to me when they don't really know me. And that's just like the maintenance person that got mad at me and was like, well, I'll make sure you never get your kid back. What in God's great gravy boat of a fucking name have I ever damn done to you, woman? What have I ever done to you? Other than saying the truth. Have you ever stepped outside of your situation and been able to look inside on it? Because I can look in on mine and I can see why you think I'm filthy and you think I'm nasty and you think this and you think that. But guess what? I don't give a shit. And so that could have been your response to what I said. But no. Instead, you took offense to it. And the only reason you take offense to things is because else A, they're true and you know that they're true. Or B, you don't know and it scares you to try to look and see if there's truth to it or not. So there's your two damn options. Like, you're the one that came into my life. Like, yeah, okay, we technically kind of came into each other's, but you were my landlord's maintenance person. I didn't remember you from when I was a kid until later on, okay? So maybe when I was a kid, maybe I said you're ugly or fat or stupid or something. I don't know if I did, okay? I have no idea. If you do, then tell me about it, okay? And I will apologize for it. But guess what? I was a kid. But other than that, I just met you. We're hanging out. Our kids are going on play dates. Everything seems good and gravy. And then you're allowing your child to steal from my child. That's where our first issue began. Then y'all stepped in saying y'all wanted to help out financially, and y'all went and spent a bunch of money on school clothes for my kid. Yet I'm sitting here out of work and can't even pay rent. Now, in my opinion, if you really wanted to help out a family, because that's what me and my daughter are, then you would have done what was more beneficial for the family instead of what you did. Because helping me to pay rent and pay the power bill would have been more beneficial to me and my child than her having a bunch of brand name clothes from a brand name store. But y'all did that anyway, so I let it slide and I tried to be grateful and to be like, well, okay. Then y'all insisted to pay for my child's birthday party that year. And my child, of course, as any child, everybody wants the best of the best. So she wanted y'all to throw her a birthday party because she knew she wouldn't have a big one with me because I didn't have hardly any money. So we let y'all do that. And then you kept letting this child that's yours be very sneaky, from what my daughter was telling me when she would come home, with my kid. So then I told my kid, I was like, well, do you want to see them anymore? Do you want anything to do with them anymore? Because that's your only two options. Else you hang out with them or you don't. So she kind of did, she kind of didn't. But then she found another friend that treated her better, so then she got to where she didn't want to. Then y'all lost even rights to see that damn kid. So how's that got anything to do with me? And then next thing I know, you're sitting here, you said you wasn't going to work for the landlord, that you thought she was a slumlord, and that you never work for her again because she made you mad because she said that you must not have put the pipes over right on the house and something about it leaking, and then come to find out it wasn't where you'd worked on it or some shit or something. And so you's mad, and so you's like, we're never working for her again. She's a horrible person. Months later, what do you know? You're working for her again. And then you're sitting there and you're best buds with her. Then, on top of it, you're friends with the people in the house and the people that are my next door neighbor, and you know that I don't like them, and then you tell me that you're not friends with them anymore, that you used to be friends with them, but y'all got drunk one night and y'all got into a fight, and so y'all ain't friends no more, yet you're over there one night drinking with them again, sounding like y'all are just having a good old time. Then you have the nerve to tell me y'all ain't friends anymore, like I even give a damn. Like, really? Like, really don't. And then you come over to me and you tell me that the girl that's living next to me was the one that started the rumor about my kid's dad coming over and me sneaking him in at night and sneaking him out at night, and I was sleeping with him. And you tell me that she's the one that said that. And I'm like, okay, because, I mean, hell, the age I am and everything, like, I'm a grown woman if I was doing that, but guess what, I wasn't. But why would that even matter? Then you tell me you're not friends with her, and I walk out on my porch to see you flagging her down in her vehicle one day as she's trying to drive off, and you lean in and you're talking and whispering to her. And that's what I mentioned to your niece. And then your niece said, oh yeah, you know, she's the most two-faced person you'll ever meet. Then I put that on my Facebook because I got mad at you, because I got irritated, because you come over here with the landlord after you said you'd never do work for her again, didn't like her, and you've been coming over here for months doing work for her, and you laugh and you carry on like you got a fucking megaphone glued to your fucking mouth or some shit. And I don't know anybody that would like maintenance people being like that, in all honesty. And y'all just carry on at the top of your damn lungs to a degree. And everybody tolerates it and everybody hates it. Believe me, I've done heard. And everybody just is like, well, that's just the maintenance people here. That's the way it is. And then, for as far as the girl that was over here that said that I was sleeping with my kid's dad and everything, like, what was it I was going to say? Oh, yeah, you told me that she got arrested because she got caught with meth in her car. Like, You're the one telling me all this. You're the one being this way. You're the one talking to me this much. You're the one informing me this much. You're the one, I guess, you once tried to be my friend, and then you didn't like the way that I wasn't trying to be your friend or something, and so you got mad, or I don't know, or something. Or you think I'm two-faced or shady or something. And honey, if that's your opinion of me, then you can have it. You can have it. I'm not going to sit here and try to change your opinion of me. You're entitled to your opinion. So if you think I'm a bad person, then think I'm a bad person and stay the fuck away from me. Like that makes a lot of common sense. If you don't like somebody, to stay away from them. But if that's not the case, then why have you tried to talk to me? Why have you tried to be my friend? And granted, I tried to get along with you for the longest whenever I thought we was going to be friends. And then all hell broke loose, kinda, and my kid was coming complaining and stuff and all kinds of stuff. And then you got all buddy-buddy with the landlord, and you done knew that I had some issues with the landlord, because that's the reason you came to me, and you was like, oh, she's a slumlord, and oh, do you know that she tried to complain, on Keith, and say this and say that, and and I was just like, oh my God, are you friggin' kidding me? Like, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Like, whatever you're wanting, I don't have to give to you, okay? Go look for it someplace else. If you're wanting to be famous, create a fucking YouTube or something. Like, do it. If you're wanting to have more money, go get a second job. Whatever it is that you're wanting, it ain't coming from me. I'm not going to provide it to you. But anyways, I didn't mean for this to turn into a rant about you and everything. I really didn't. But I'm just fed up because I don't understand what your damn dilemma is and what your fucking problem is with me. I really don't. I mean, I could sit here and go into psychological reasonings as to why, but I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to pick you apart because that's not who I am. And even though you want to sit there and you want to pick me apart and you want to be like, oh, well, you made me mad because you said this. I said the truth, okay? The neighbor did say that because me and the neighbor sat down and talked about it, just like I'd sat and talked with you. And you was like, because y'all came over to do maintenance work one time, and y'all was like, so, how you like your landlord and your new place? And I was like, it's all right. And I was like, she kind of says things that I don't know how to take them sometimes. I don't know what she means by it and how she means it. And you were like, oh, she can't be that bad, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, I don't know. Something's just seems off. And then y'all started looking around and you're like, well, let me tell you, she only uses this type of, sheetrock that's this thin and da-da-da-da-da, and that's the reason, you can hear the neighbors and the neighbors can hear you, and da-da-da-da, and blah, 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 and we think she's a slumlord. So anyways, I don't know what your problem is, okay? I don't know what your deal is. But back off, like, leave me alone. Like, if anything, you're being cruel. Like, I'm younger than you. I'm a damn kid, okay, in comparison to you. And you're going to sit here and pick on me or ride my ass or some type of shit. Or be up my ass, be up my business, worry about everything about me to some weird degree. And I don't mean you do everything, but I'm sorry for you to sit there and be like, oh my God, they say that you have your mans sneaking in at night and fucking you, like, and, well, your old man, because hell, he ain't been my man in a long ass time. But, like, dude, do I sit there and, like, blast you and your person's, like, stuff or something? Like, and that's another thing, too, like, even though my kid's dad, Like, he'll tell you straight up we ain't been together in a long ass time. Like, that just, you were just trying to piss me the fuck off. Like, why were you trying to piss me the fuck off? Like, you knew that would upset me to a degree, and it did, but then again it didn't, because like I said, the age I am, if I want to fuck somebody, I can fuck them. Is that what's wrong with you? Are you mad because you're in a relationship, so now when you want to fuck somebody, you can't just fuck them? Like, I don't know. And I'm not saying that to be a smartass, but I'm saying that because I really, 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 really don't know what your problem is. Because I could sit there and say that, and I could sit there and say a bunch of other things dealing with psychological shit, and dealing with one thing that I do know that you went through because you told me. But I'm not going to do that to you. Because I'm not that mean. I'm not that heartless. But you want to sit there and you want to use my shit against me. And you even want to use my own depression against me. Man. Like, it is what it is. I mean, you know? But I don't get it. I don't know why people look at me and they're like, you know what? I fucking hate her. And then you wonder why the fuck I meet new people and I'm not like, hey, let me trust you with everything. Like, if I do that, like, I'm else really fucking broken at the time, or I really fucking trust the person. And that's just like me and the girl that I'm in love with. I really fucking trusted her. Trusted. Don't know if I still do. Because she's gotta, if she ever wants to. But she's got to sit down and talk to me if she ever wants to. But, Lord Jesus, I can't. We are not friends. I don't know what light or what thing that you see inside of me that you become envious or jealous or even pissed off by my very presence, or the things that I say that come out of my mouth when I'm sitting at home with my child. And I'm sorry that people call and must tell you or something, or I don't know, because even at that, there was nothing to tell other than Ava would sit here and she'd be like, Mommy, they let this happen and they let that happen. And I'd be like, oh my God. And I'd be like, well, see, I kind of had a weird feeling about y'all. And I was damn straight to have that weird feeling about y'all. Just like I'm that damn straight to have a weird feeling about the damn new neighbor and about fucking everybody. Like, I literally have a weird feeling about everybody. Like, there is not anybody that I've ever met that I don't have some slight little just about. Other than, like, honestly, probably my kid's dad and this girl. Like, they're the two on the, like, lowest, like, damn, I don't even fucking scale or whatever, that I don't have that weird of an intuitive feeling about them, like they're going to sit there and try to cause harm and go out of their way to fucking, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. All I can say is maybe you need to go smoke some damn weed or something so that way you don't worry about me. Because, I mean, fuck. I can put on music and not worry about you. Like, and I'm sorry if that pisses you off, you know. But it's like, I really wish I could help you, but I don't know how to. And guess what? It's not my problem to fix. And that's another thing too, is you're on a high horse if you don't have a problem. So if you think you don't have a problem, then honey, go the fuck on. Because like I said in one of my other YouTube videos, you gotta have problems to get along with me. Okay? My best friend, okay? That some of y'all might be jealous that we've been best friends as long as we have. And I actually know a few people that have been jealous of it. And they've went and they've talked shit about me behind my back to her. And they have caused problems between me and her. But guess what? Her heart is the same as mine. And so we just keep on making up and we just keep on going and we keep on being friends and we keep on forgiving each other. And even when we have a weird feeling, there's something that tugs at both of our hearts that tells us, no, we are best friends. And people get jealous of that shit or something. And I don't fucking get it. But that's my best friend. Like, ain't nobody else gonna be my best friend. That's my best friend. So if you were wanting to be my best friend, honey doll, I'm sorry. It ain't happening. You need to look someplace else. And if that's all that I need to tell all these women that want to come up and get in my business is, hey, best friend position number 1 is done taken. So check yourself at the door. Check it before you wreck it or whatever. Like, I will do that if I knew that would stop y'all from being so up my ass with shit and gossip and every damn thing and just bullshit drama. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. Like, I don't even get what the hell I'm supposed to fucking learn from, because all y'all do this to me, for the majority. All y'all do this to me, and I just see it as a repetitive, like, cycle of just, like, bullshit. And I'm just like, oh my God, leave me alone, go away, let me. And that's the thing, is like, the only thing that I have not tried is to change myself. Because I like who I am. I like how I'm nice when I meet people. I like how I try to be honest, and I try to be forthcoming, I guess is the best word, with everything about myself. But then again, not, because I don't want you to know everything about me, And so I'll tell you almost every damn thing, but I'm not going to sit here and like take a picture of my vagina and give it to you so that way you know what the fuck it looks like. Like, no, I'm sorry, we're not that close. Like, no. And it's like, I don't understand why y'all hate me so much. I mean, I get that the things that I say can come across as rude and everything, but you have to understand I'm coming from a place of where I was fucking raised. Just like you're coming from a place of where you was fucking raised, and apparently you was raised to be the way that you're being. And I try to let it go, but I don't sit there and fucking threaten you. And you're sitting there threatening me? Saying you're going to make sure that my kid never comes home and that my kid don't even get to stay with the family? What have I done to threaten you? What have I done to threaten the neighbor? What have I done to threaten any of y'all? Like what? Like, do your guys that you're with, like, look at me and drool or something and I just don't realize it? Because that's what I used to think. I really used to think that when I was younger, that's the reason that women treat me the way that they do. And I was like, okay, maybe I should tone it down a little bit and not be so abrasive with my personality and this and that. And I tried and it didn't fucking work. And then that's another reason that's like, not the full reason, but that's like probably a third or a quarter or something, like a little bit, but still quite a bit of the reason that I don't even try to dress like attractive, because I don't want you getting mad at me because your man looks at me. Like, and I'm not saying that about your man, I'm just saying about men in general. Like, I'm so tired of ignorance of shit like that and everything. That's like, I swear to God, like, my kid, she's coming into age, kind of, being a teenager. She's not a teenager yet. And I swear to God, if I see a damn girl go after her because she's mad because her boyfriend looks at my damn kid, I'm probably, honestly, if I'm around and ain't nobody there to fucking hold me back and it's just like us few in a crowd or whatever, I'm probably gonna haul off and break the fucking little bitch's damn jaw. Because I'll probably punch the shit out of her if she come after my kid, like she gonna fight her or some shit because her boyfriend looked at my kid like, nah, like, you need to check your boyfriend, like, that's something dealing with him. I ain't dealing with my kid, that's something dealing with your boyfriend, whatever that you got, and you need to talk to him about that shit. Not take it out on my kid. And people need to stop taking that shit out on me, if that's what the case is. But I don't even know if that's what the case is. Like, sometimes I think literally it's just a mark on me. It's just a mark that I can't see that I feel, and I feel like y'all can see it, but y'all won't admit that y'all see it. And it's like a mark in my, like, on my soul, like that I'm this just positive type, light type person or some shit or something. And y'all are just like on fucking like psycho bitch attack mode or some shit or something. Like, I don't even fucking know, man. God, I need a drink right about now. Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know. But instead, I'm going to end this and I'm going to put on some music and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to chill in my own relaxed way, because I don't have to drink to get rid of those feelings and to get rid of that anger and that frustration of not knowing. And guess what? I can't help you. You've got to help yourself. I can't fix the shit for you, okay? You got to fix it yourself. You got to do the work, okay? This ain't princess, priss-ass shit where you sit there and you're like, oh my God, let me call you handsome and I'll get my fingernails done, for free because they cost like $55 or $150 for what I'm wanting. And like, cause I bat my eyelashes at you, like, I don't have to lift a finger. Like, I didn't even have to pay for it with my own money type mentality, or what the fuck ever the deal is. Like, I don't even fucking know. Like, I'm being a smart ass right about now. Like, I don't know. I don't get it at all. Like, it's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck? Like, oh my God. I'm gonna end it here. So, that was a long ass video. Ranting about that shit. Oh God. Anyways. I don't know. Like, you're gonna have to figure stuff out yourself. But, if you ever see this. But, if you will, if you are somebody that sees this video and just likes the way that I talk and likes to realize that you're not the only one going through bullshit drama, that you don't even fucking do any, like people knocking on your door and being like, oh my God, let me tell you. And you're just like, huh, yeah, okay, I mean, this is where my Leo side is going to kick in. You're going to see a little bit of selfishness right here, because I'm just like, like, Susie said what to Bobby, and, and this and that, and Bo, and like, I don't care. Like, I quit caring about shit like that when I was in high school. Like, I really did. Because I got my feelings hurt. So, I mean, because I'm very, but, golly. But I'm going to end this video here. So if you're anybody that sees this or sees any of my videos, would you please subscribe, comment, like, or share? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Just, like, comment something down below. Be like, man, that's great. Or, or be like, I'm going through some stuff too, and I'm glad to see I'm not the only one, Because that's the reason I do this and everything. And yes, you probably will notice in a bunch of my videos, especially the first ones and everything, or even for a while, I have on the same clothes. I don't have a washing machine and dryer, and so I'll take a shower and put on the same damn clothes and wear them until whenever. Like for a week, typically. Or 3 days, or whatever, or 2. But, and if you want to judge me for that, go ahead. I don't care right about now. Like, I really don't. But, anyways. Like, back to what I was saying, if you like my videos, subscribe, comment, share, like, tell me, if somebody sees these, just tell me what you'd like to hear me talk about, like, hell, I'll even get on here and do live chats, like, with people eventually and stuff, and just give my opinions. And like I've said in a video before, I love, like, pinging, like, ideas back and forth and stuff and everything. I just don't like hate, and hateful comments and everything. But, anyways, yeah. So, subscribe and comment, like, or share. I'll catch you later.